All right. Here we go. Here we go. Make sure everything is good. All right. We're going live, people. We are going live in three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio. I am your host, Angel Bernard. What's going on? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Coming to you live from an undisclosed location. We are back for another episode, a new week, new me, full of life. This is dropping late Monday night, most likely. So you guys probably just wrapped up the launch, the beginning of your week. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully your boss wasn't in your ear too much. You know, your the broad is yapping about God knows what. Some chore you forgot to do. Oh, you forgot to take out the trash. They love that one, right? They love that. Women wake up in the morning excited. Excited. Just the highlight of their day is being able to ask you to take out the trash. Just full of life, buzzing with excitement to ask you that. Right? So maybe you're recovering from a long Monday. Right? You're like, oh fuck, it's the longest fucking 12 hours of my life, and I got 4 more days of this bullshit before I can, black out and yell at my bitch wife. Right? Maybe you're doing that right now. Good to be here. Good to talk to you. Good to be the voice that guides you through the tough times. Or maybe, you're celebrating some big victory and you're unwinding from some cocaine high, right? Probably just killed a fucking hooker, right? Your startup just landed $300 million. The Saudi royals just funneled you $250 million straight to your account. So you decided to, celebrate, get the PJ to New York City, go to the club, get a couple sections, right? You get a couple sections. You don't get one section. You get a couple sections because you're fucking with Saudi money now. Saudi money, they don't get one section. They get all of the sections. Right? So maybe you're celebrating, getting fucked up. One thing leads to another, and suddenly you're butchering some poor hooker right in an alley on Broadway. And then you walk out, right? Fucking wiping your hands clean, dump the knife in a garbage can somewhere. Go to the bodega right there on 98th. Dude, you gotta go to the bodega on 98th. They got the best, dude. The bacon, egg, and cheese, dude. Greatest city in the world, buddy. Only city in the world you could butcher a poor victim and then grab yourself a bacon, egg, and cheese at 3 o'clock in the morning. Greatest city in the world, buddy. So yeah, maybe you're in one of these two scenarios. And knowing my demographic of people who listen to this show, it's probably both. There are probably two scenarios right now of someone who just murdered someone and then someone who just got into a huge, huge argument where they threatened the well-being of their spouse. Knowing the demographic of this show, those are two very realistic scenarios that have just occurred. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Please sit down, make yourselves at home. This is a safe space. No one's going to bother you here. No one's going to bother you here. All right, any crimes you may have committed in the past, leave them at the door. Pour yourself a drink. Old Glasses is here to soothe your soul. So do me a favor, people. Before we get started, before we really dive into everything, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at HeyAngelBernard. Interact with me, like my reels. I need you guys to like my content. I need you guys to like my content. This is not This isn't some cute promotion. All right. This is a direct order from your cult leader. I need you to interact with my content. Don't like my story. Like the actual real. I tell people to interact with my content and they like my story. That doesn't do shit. The hell is that going to do in the algorithm? Like the real. Comment on the real. Share it. I understand it's hard getting people to support this show publicly. I cannot emphasize enough just how fucking hard it is to get people to show public support for this show. I meet with people, I see them in person and they go, "Oh, dude, Angel, I love the show. I love the show. I listen to every episode." Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Can you do me a favor, man? Can you share it? Can you post it on your story? I'm not telling you to, post every episode. Just every once in a while, throw me a bone. Throw old glasses a bone. Can you do that for me? And they go, "Yeah, see, I can't do that. I have a career. I have something called a corporate job, and if I share that I listen to your show, I'll probably get fired, or HR will call me in." So it's like, all right, well, what the fuck? What the fuck? I appreciate the support, but if I gotta meet you in an alley at 3:00 in the fucking morning for you to tell me that you support what I do, what the hell? I mean, I guess it helps, right? You're meeting me in 30 miles into the desert with no cell service, middle of nowhere, 3:00 in the morning. You fucking emerge from the darkness and you go, "Hey, dude, by the way, love the show. If you tell anybody I told you that, I will deny it. I will call you a liar to your face if you tell anybody that I said that." And then they just vanish into the desert night. So please, people, do me a favor. Just show some support. Show small businesses some support. I understand that you guys love the corporations. You guys are brand whores for the corporations. That's the only loyalty that that the citizens of this country have now, are to the corporation, are to the corporate overlords that rule this nation. That's the only loyalty that exists now. But please, if you do not support this show, chances are I will probably just, I don't know, I commit suicide on YouTube. Just go live. Fuck it. I will do that too. Don't think I won't. I will write all of your names down and say, blame these people as to why this horrible atrocity just happened. Send them to court. Anyways, people, how you guys doing? I missed you guys. It's good to be here. I don't know if you've noticed, but Old Glasses, he got himself a haircut. Looking a little spiffy. I look good, man. I love going to see my barber. He's a good guy. His name's Steve. I love going to see him. Old school dude. The barber shop is like an old school barber shop. The cool thing, it has like a World War II vintage feel. It's fucking great. The chairs, I think they're probably still the same chairs that, troops that from fucking World War II that they sat in. Has a very old school Navy, right? People that used to sit in those chairs, they probably, got their buzz cut or their military fade and went overseas to Okinawa and just fucking butchered a bunch of Japanese people. There's a lot of history in that place. And I love it. I love it. Cash only. They don't want they don't want the IRS guy taking a peek at it. We're off the books here, buddy. Your card is no good here. You get a handshake and you pay with cash and you get the fuck out. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Also, the guy, my barber, Steve, great, great dude. And I got to tell you something for you young pups listening, for you YNs out there. Let me give you some advice from an unk, from an old head like myself. One of the most important relationships that you can have as a man, truly, one of the most important relationships that you can have is with your barber. That is a true fact. You want to tip him well, you want to treat him well, you want to really put an effort into that relationship. You do that, and they'll treat you good. You guys hear the background noise? This is what I have to deal with every day. Just motorcycles and gunshots and homicides and people screaming and ICE agents fucking tackling immigrants onto the ground. It never ends. It truly never ends. Outside this room, it's hell. Truly, outside you leave this room, it's hell on earth outside. Are bombs going off? Are motorcycles driving by? Did another racist decide to drive a semi truck through a peace rally? I mean, who knows what the fuck is going on outside? Anyways, you young pups, one of the most important relationships that you can have is with your barber. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I love, and also if you just enjoy hanging out with your barber, it's great, man. It's like you're gonna go hang out with an old friend every couple of weeks. The place I go to, they give you a beer on the house. You get some water, whatever. Take a load off. Have a few. Talk some shop. Talk about the women in your life that won't stop nagging you. It's fucking great. You walk in, hey, how's it going, Angel? Shake your hand. Can I get you a beer, fella? Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's been a long week. It hasn't. But I'll take a beer. I was talking to Steve. Just talking about life. He thinks he's like maybe 65, 70 years old. Right? So he has some insight. I was talking to him about how I'm turning 30 in June. He gave me some comforting words, told me not to worry about it, told me life is just getting started. He's probably saying that so I don't fucking, put a gun in my mouth or something after I leave. Yeah, just a really, really cool guy. We both love talking movies. Let me see. He gave me his number. He was like, "Hey man, can I get your number? You can come shoot me a text before you drive over here. I know it's a bit of a tread, just to make sure I'm here." I was like, "Yeah, for sure, dude." Just really, really cool. He told me to come in on my birthday for a cut and a shave, which I really want to do. Again, for you young pups, you owe it to yourself at least once or twice a year. Go get yourself a nice razor blade, barber shave, just clean, where you get to lay back. It's very, very therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. And that's why you got to tip, man. That's why you got to tip. It adds overtime. Overtime. But yeah, got my hair cut, feeling good. Thank God, dude. If I had to record with that fucking tumbleweed on my head, the tumbleweed of hair that I have, if I had to record with that bullshit, my mom would call me. No bullshit, my mom. You look like a slob. What the hell are you doing? Sorry. So yeah, it feels good to I've never been really a fan. I like letting my hair grow out, right? But that's a slippery slope, especially because my hair, dude, when it goes south very, very fast. Um, yeah. All that preamble being said, people, just one little sidebar. I would like to take a moment to congratulate the Anaheim Ducks. Congratulations to the Anaheim Ducks for taking out the Edmonton Oilers and shutting up one of the most annoying fan bases in all of sports. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Especially I'm always a fan of hockey becoming a big mainstream thing on the West Coast. I'm trying to work on the tag, I guess. I'm really trying to push the narrative of California hockey. If you know me personally, you know that that's one thing I constantly talk about. I want to make California hockey a thing. So, congratulations to the Anaheim Ducks. This was a very, very big win. It's great to see the city of Anaheim going a little crazy after that win. Tonight they play the Las Vegas Golden Knights at 6:30 p.m. So, by the time this show airs, the game is probably either going to be ending, going into overtime, one of those two. Feel free to check the scoreboard after, keep up with it. I know that this isn't really a hockey-focused demographic, right? So I try not to really go into the nitty-gritty of all the talking of the hockey world per se, but it's something that I'm truly something. It's something I'm truly obsessed with. If you guys are a fan of this show, if you're a long-term listener of this show, you guys are aware of this. And my little soft pitch, if you're on the fence of getting into hockey, give it a try and use it as an excuse to just drink. I said this a couple weeks ago. I said if you're on the fence of getting into hockey, just use it as an excuse to open a beer. That's it. All right, there's a game on tonight. I'll open a beer. We'll throw that on, see where it goes. Drink 2 beers, sure. Have 4 beers, why not? Goes into overtime, open a 6th. Fuck it, it's hockey. So yeah, if you're on the fence about getting into hockey, now is the time. Playoffs are in full swing. A California team is actually doing good in the playoffs. Yeah, just fucking great. Unless, there are people not from California that are actually very, very pissed about it. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. But check out this video. It's cool. This was obviously Anaheim right after they knocked out Edmonton. Now, yes, they are most likely going to get their asses whipped by the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Yes, there's probably about a 90% chance that happens. But you got to celebrate the small victories. This is a young team. The future looks bright. And that's it. That's the hockey talk, people. I know. Actually, one more thing here. We'll throw this on the screen. Just got to get this out there. This is the schedule. All right. So, again, today, 4 p.m. This is Flyers Hurricanes, Game 2. Game 1, 6:30. This is what I'm talking about. And then tomorrow, we got the Wild and the Avalanche, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is going to be a good series right here, man. This is going to be a really, really good series. Game 1 was fucking insane. Yeah, it's going to be a good series. So that's it. Hockey talk over. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. For you non-hockey folk. All right. Now, like I said, I like to have a little bit of an appetizer with the main videos, right? Before we get into the meat of it all. I like to have a little bit of a appetizer, something to spread the table with. And I have to be honest, guys. I was a very big proponent, still am, still a big fan of Love on the Spectrum. Love the cast, love almost everything about it. But, but, I am a little wary, a little worried about about what having. I'm not gonna say these people because that's kind of fucked up, right? That sounds a little fun. What's up with these people? But about having the cast, I guess. Yeah, we'll phrase it that way. Having the cast from Love on the Spectrum go mainstream. I'm a little worried about that because I was talking to Kinley, friend of the show. I was talking to her and I was saying, I think we are going to regret letting the cast from Love on the Spectrum go mainstream. I think we are going to regret it because here's my take, my hot take. No one is immune to going Hollywood. No one is immune to capitalizing on their newfound brand launch. Just going full hawk to a pedal to the metal corporate PR. No one is immune to this, especially and unfortunately the cast from Love on the Spectrum. And I say this because I saw Tyler, who is on Love on the Spectrum. I saw him announce that he is releasing a debut song. Here we go. Which is very good. I will be honest. It's not half bad. It's not half bad. Comes out May 15th. If anyone is interested in waiting for the midnight premiere of it, just want to point that out. But anyway, I saw that. I saw the song teaser, and that's when it hit me. I said, "Oh, no one is above selling out. The most wholesome people is not above selling out. Is not above capitalizing on their newfound fame." Now, I'm not going to say this is all Tyler, right? I'm not going to say, oh yeah, even the autists are evil, right? It's probably some subsidiary company, some PR company owned by BlackRock working with Netflix, right? Probably some soulless PR company that is telling these poor innocent people, filling their ideas with these ways to hit their margins, their profit margins, right? That's probably what it is. But yeah, that was just something that I saw that I wanted to bring up on the show. I'm not entirely sure how much time I was planning to spend on it. It was just, like I said, we're peppering the table right now. It was just one of the early hot takes that I had. People are probably going to call me a hater in the comments, right? People are going to say, "Hey, Angel, you're hating because a couple of weeks ago you said you wanted to be on Love on the Spectrum, so now you're just going around and hating on all of these poor souls." And yes, that may be true. That may be partially true. I may be truly just hating. I may be a little jealous about the brand launch, about the exposure that they got. They truly just lucked their way into it. There are people out there who have been grinding it out, working hard, uh, trying to carve out a name for themselves. And then there are people who just kind of woke up one day, rolled over, and they have $20 million from Netflix and a brand deal with Apple Music. Yes, I am jealous. Because what do I have to do? Truly. What do I have to do on this goddamn show to make a name for myself, to make some real strides, to go viral? What do I have to do? Do I have to come on here and say the N-word? Is that what I have to do? Do I have to come on here and drop the hard R? Because I swear to God, I will do it. If that's what it takes, I will do it. I mean, you just see people, they will literally drop the hard R. They'll get caught truly in 4K dropping the hard R, and you're like, oh, well, that person's life is over, right? And then you wake up the next morning and they have a GoFundMe that has $10 million in 12 hours. They go, oh shit, the hard R lady, she just made $10 million in overnight. That's fucking crazy. I mean, what Eyes Wide Shut party do I have to attend to get my show on the charts? What horrible party on some shady underworld party do I have to attend to get a Netflix podcast deal? Someone, please tell me. Because I am getting desperate. Anyway, people, speaking of cults and Eyes Wide Shut parties, I want to show you guys, if you haven't been aware, if you've been living under a rock or not. Let me pull this up. Have you guys seen the Scientology raids / speed running that's been taking the internet by storm? I'm pretty sure you guys have. This has like almost 7 million views, and it's been going crazy on Instagram too. But I know some of you are fucking, on the run or in an opium den or something. But there have been these Scientology speed runs. That's what the young kids are calling it. Essentially just running into Scientology buildings and really just kind of seeing how far they can go. This has been going on for maybe a few weeks now. I've been meaning to cover it. It's kind of interesting. Obviously it's meant to be like a gag, but it's slowly spiraling and becoming something way more. Right? Like it truly became a movement. Like there's a Twitter account, Scientology speedruns. Look at this, just insane. It started out as a gag, and now it's just become this, like, again, really just a movement, a true movement. And Scientology, what they started to do is they started taking off the handlebars or the door handles, on the doors. It's fucking scary. So, Scientology is at war yet again with the common man. And it's been such a fascinating, hold on, I want to show you this too. They started mapping out all of the, just putting together all the footage and throwing it into blueprints that they can use as reference. This is a truly interesting, I guess, switch, sort of inflection point, because Scientology, it's feared by me, by the people I grew up with, the millennials, just the generation above us. Scientology has struck fear whenever they went mainstream. Scientology did things so like truly horrific, scary. They did all of these things to make sure that you didn't fuck with them. The IRS doesn't fuck with Scientology. That's how much fear this religion has enforced across the globe. You do not fuck with Scientology because they will come for everything you own. They will come for everything you want to own. They'll sue you up to until you're nobody. They will ruin your entire life. That's been the narrative when it comes to fucking with Scientology. And then you have this new generation of kids, these new young pups, these young bucks who they truly fear nobody. I've never seen a mass group of people who truly fear nothing. They will, again, they're running into these Scientology buildings. Consequences be damned. Yes, are the Scientologists that work in these buildings, are they going to find out where these kids live and, probably put rattlesnakes in their mailbox? Probably, yes. That'll most likely happen. But these kids, and when I say kids, I mean like 20, early 20s, whatever. I see myself as old. Truly, I see myself as old. I might as well be a boomer. But these kids, they have no fear. They're going to do it anyway. And the main reason is because they don't have anything to lose. Remember, I said the older generations, they're terrified of this cult because they don't want to lose their house. They don't want to lose the things they own. They don't want to get sued into oblivion. The kids nowadays, they go, hey man, we don't own anything. We don't own anything. Our degrees are useless. We don't have a job. We've tried. We can't get one. We have $50 to our names on a good day. What the fuck are you going to come and get? Truly, what are you going to come and get? There is nothing. It's the end of the world. Civilization has fallen. We just still have these remnant pieces of a past society that no longer exists. These shopping malls, these industrial parks, these leasing parks, these office parks, they're all empty. They're all just completely left alone, essentially abandoned, because that world no longer exists. AI, tech demons, private equity demons, they've come and they've pillaged everything. There is nothing left. Now they're just going into the bone of things. The meat is gone. Now it's going straight into the bone. And these kids, they see it. They're not dumb. I know I like to come on this show and shit on them a lot, but this generation, they are well aware of it. They see. I'm actually kind of shocked that these early 20-year-olds can see through it all more than some 50 and 60-year-olds. I like senior citizens and the older generations. They're supposed to be have wisdom and give you life advice. They don't, right? That's a thing of the past. The older generation, they have no advice for you. Their advice is meaningless. Their advice is like, well, you should just go shake the hand of the bank owner And maybe they'll give you a good deal on the home that you want to buy. Hey, well, have you tried changing the font on your resume to stand out? Right, that's the advice that the older that's the wisdom the older generation gives you. Well, hey, have you tried getting an apartment? I let me tell you something. I have a friend whose parent literally told them, I don't get why you don't just buy a house and get an apartment and then rent out that house to pay for the apartment. That is the advice a parent, that's the wisdom the older generation has, and they truly meant it. And then you have these kids who see through it all, and they go, "Hey, fuck it, we're just gonna make a mockery out of everything. We are just going to make a mockery out of everything because you truly cannot hurt us." And I think it is such a fascinating. Uh, it's like I don't want to say it's a. I guess the tide is turning. That's what I wanted to. That's the phrase I was looking for. This is the signal that the tide is turning. The old world is officially gone. You never fuck with Scientology before. Now it's a huge meme. It's being made a mockery of, and all the kids are doing is just running through the building. I gotta hand it to the kids, people. You gotta hand it to the kids because they are single handedly making institutions collapse by just making a mockery of them. Institutions that would, you know, threaten you with harm and gang stalking. That does not affect them. That does not affect them. Fascinating. Just past few weeks, I've been really trying to keep up with it solely for those reasons because it is a I don't want to say it sounds gay, but it's a metaphor for something bigger, people. That's what it is. Man, it is so hot in this room. I'm sorry I keep taking off my glasses, people. That thing keeps happening where it keeps fogging up. The windshields keep fogging up because you're just sweating, because you're just preaching so much truth. And I have a giant spotlight right here, and I had to turn off the AC because it was too loud. Just we're making do. We're making do, people. So if my glasses fog up, if you see me pouring sweat, just ignore that and just know that it's because I'm mainlining the secrets to the universe. That is why. I have all the secrets of the universe being mainlined into my soul and mind. And whenever I get them out to you guys, I tend to sweat. Man, like I said, people, it's so much to talk about this week. So much to talk about. I kind of got lost in the sauce. I will be honest. I was seeing all these things happening. And it's not even things, just really, it's just people. If I will be honest, it's just people. One of my friends, they invited me to this party that was happening up there in San Francisco. I said no. Almost immediately, I said no. They're good people. They said, yeah, I kind of expected that. I just wanted to ask, so you didn't really, I guess see me there and think I was just, leaving you out of the loop. I said I appreciate it, but you know me, you know how I am. I don't do good at these parties. Maybe one out of every 10 or 12, not even one out of every 20. I'll I'll vibe with. Like, oh yeah, this is cool. This is my speed. But for the most part, I am going to have to pass on the stereotypical SF Silicon Valley party. A lot of people, they hear these words, the terms billions of dollars and millionaires being born overnight. The future is being built in San Francisco. They hear all of these, I guess, cliches, these stereotypes, and you could argue it's true. You could argue that it's true. And so whenever you hear the term San Francisco party, you go, oh shit. All right. You got billions of dollars, millionaires, the future. Throw a party in the mix. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like something I want to do, right? Maybe you meet some people who have some big influence. And then you go to these parties and then you forget, but you are quickly reminded that SF San Francisco is just nerds. You forget that tech is just geeks. It's just computer geeks just walking around. Except it's worse because they have millions of dollars, so they think they're as cool as Leonardo DiCaprio. Just they think they're movie stars. The autists of Silicon Valley who are afraid of talking to women. They walk around thinking that they are cooler than Leonardo DiCaprio. And they promote these parties like it's the place to be. It's gonna be a who's who. Again, it's just nerds. It's just geeks. And it's the stereotypical, okay, all dudes, no girls. Right? 4 Asian chicks, 20 white dudes. It's that same. It's literally, I swear to God, it's that. It's not cool. It's not fun. These people don't even drink. They don't even drink. They don't smoke weed. They just, it's like it's like if LinkedIn was a party. It's like that. It's like that. And they're very transparent, very, very boring, very, it's not even rude. It's just transactional. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Oh, what are you building? Oh, have you raised? Where'd you go to school? Right? If you haven't raised and if you didn't go to Stanford, they're not gonna talk to you. That's how shallow and just transactional and cold the whole thing is. No charm, no charisma, zero. And then, of course, unless you're like fucking Sam Altman or something, they're obviously going to be kissing your feet, worshiping the ground you walk on. It's very sad. It truly is. It's just a sad existence. So that is why I do not like going to these parties. And they are not parties. We'll start right there. These are not parties. Corporate happy hours, right? You work at an office and they have like happy hours, like, hey, end of the week, we chill in the kitchen at the office. We go to the bar across the street and we all just have a couple of drinks and just to unwind. There is actually some sort of respite, some sort of fun, I guess you could say. There is some sort of coolness, any semblance of coolness in that. These are not that. These parties are not that. Let me show you this. I saw this, dude. This sucks so much ass. Apparently, you can summon a party via Twitter now. Who knew, right? You don't have when you don't have friends in the real world, you just you use Twitter as like your marketing campaign. When you don't have friends in the real world, you turn your party into a launch. You have a marketing rollout for it. So yeah, you can summon a party via Twitter. Drinking alcohol is over. And then I don't know what this is. Who cares about what this means? And then SF has tech, but NYC has art and culture. So this is a New York City party. Same shit. Truly same shit. There's this whole debate. Oh, San Francisco is cooler than New York City. New York City is cooler than you're all nerds. You're all fucking nerds at the end of the day. Hate to break it to you, buddy. But yeah, apparently drinking alcohol, that's over. Look at this. Ice chest full of Diet Coke at the party. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. They got the ice chest of Diet Coke at the function, bruh. Hey, no shade, no shade in this. You give me an ice chest full of Diet Coke like this, I'm happier than a pig in shit. You have this at the party? Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. But it shouldn't be the only option at the fucking party. There should be beer. Should be margaritas. Should be shots. Weed. What? They got code on the screen. Bro, if I walk into... Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. If I walk into your party and there is code on the fucking projector screen, I'm leaving immediately, waddling my fat ass to my shitty podcast studio, and I am verbally assaulting you for 90 minutes on the internet. Look at this shit. Look at the ratio, bro, for this party. Just sad, man. Just sad. All dudes. Two chicks. One. See, a few chicks. All dudes. So yeah, that is SF parties. That is the biggest, right? Everybody always talks about, oh, this could be the biggest event of the month. You gotta go. But it's invite only. That's what they love to say too. Oh yeah, it's invite only. Oh, my party, it's invite only. It's not. It's literally not invite only. You go, oh, is it really? Mind if I go? Yeah, sure, of course. They're eager to give you the invite because no one's gonna go. They gotta. It's all fake. It's all made up. It's all a fugazi. It's all fugazi. It's all made up. The invite only party is this. And that's the thing. These nerds, they've never had any power. They've never had any power whatsoever. So whenever you go, oh shit, dude, really? Can I go if it's invite only? You mind if I get a chance? You say that to them. Some of these nerds, they've never had a semblance of power. So they get off on it. They go, I don't know. They'll make you dance for it. They'll make you do a little dance. They'll make you do a little clown dance just to come to this piece of shit function. Dude, I would rather stay at my house with 3 friends, smoking weed, playing 2K, drinking beer. That would be a million times more fun than this, because you're going to get here and all of these little sociopaths are going to, what's your startup? What do you guys do? Oh, see, what I do is I have this device, right, where when you hold on to it, it kind of just, it gives you a rush of endorphins. It gives you serotonin so you don't have to go outside. So you can be indoor at your computer screen for 19 hours a day, and you can just squeeze this device and it'll give you the rush that you just got some sunlight. Yeah, that's what I'm building. That's what I'm building. What about you? That literally the people are, you're like, no, Angel, that's not true. That's not true. Literally, let me pull this up for you guys, all right? One of the biggest startups in this godforsaken valley, one of the hottest startups in this fucking hellscape that we live in, is Rent a Human AI. Rent a Human AI. Right? So not only is this just a startup that exists, this is one of the hottest startups in Silicon Valley. Again, these numbers are obviously probably not real. And every number that a tech startup gives you, you have to know that chances are it's not real. Oh, we have 1 million signups. Chances are it's fraud. But are they going to get arrested for it? No, definitely not. So you go to these parties and you meet the sociopaths who just got $1 trillion funded by BlackRock. And they are building Rent a Human AI. No, Angel, you're lying. You're just he's just always joking and being facetious on the show. Until you go to one of these parties and they go, yeah, I'm building my app. Yeah, it's you can rent a human. Yeah, you can rent a human. So like, you know how whenever you need like friends and like you're lonely? Well, my app, you can rent one for 45 minutes at $90 plus a surcharge, plus a kickback fee to me. You get that. Yeah, you get that with my app. That's the shit they tell you, bro. I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. Not only is it real, it's successful. It is successful. That being said, Rent a Human, if you need a website or a logo or some sort of branding done, please feel free to reach out. We do great work. Please. Yeah, we do great work. We're quick. We offer good deals. We offer maintenance. We offer subscription packages. We offer it all. But yeah, man, that's the SF party ecosystem. That's the SF party world. Here, let me show you this real quick. I saw this tweet. It's one of my favorite tweets. So it said, there's a sort of village idiot where all they talk about is how much they earn, where they went to school, what bank they work at, what giant corporation they work at. That's the only thing they care about is the next salary increase, is your prestige status based on the education, based on where you went to school. That is all. It's just, they're title whores. They're just title whores. They are empty people that will never be satisfied because they've been trained their entire life to just want the next title, the next increase, the next, I guess, social prestige badge. It's very sad. It truly is very sad. Here, I want to show you this one though, real quick. There was this party that was going on this past week in San Francisco, an ABG party, like an Asian baby girl. So an Asian baby girl party. So it's essentially just like a bunch of Asian chicks. They go and they just throw a party. Here, let me pull it up. And the only people that showed up to this party are white dudes. Right? So these are the ABGs. Those like 4 Asian chicks. And they're like, hey, we're going to have this little party. You guys should come. And a bunch of white dudes, just tech nerdy white dudes. And a couple Asian dudes, just the nerdiest guys. came out of the woodwork in mass. The Asian party, and they sprinted. They left their job at Google. They left the headquarters of Apple to go to the ABG party. I commented. I said Gary Tan humiliation ritual. I don't know if you guys know who Gary Tan is, but Gary Tan is like he's the head of Y Combinator, which is one of the biggest like VC firms in San Francisco. I said that. I said Gary Tan humiliation ritual, and guess what? Guess what? You'll never believe who responded. Gary Tan. Gary Tan responded to my fucking tweet. Holy shit, man. Dude, I saw this and I couldn't stop laughing. And this is actually him, by the way. This is literally, yeah, Gary Tan. He fucking, dude, I can't believe he, I just got essentially blacklisted by the biggest investor in Silicon Valley. It's all good. It's all good, right? What are you gonna do, right? That's actually very hilarious. Just another day of Angel ruining my digital footprint and burning any bridges that I may have, right? Nah, it's not even that bad, bro. No, it's just me coping. It's not even that bad, man. It's all fine. I'll bounce back. Whatever, dude. I'm right. I'm right about all of this. I'm not gonna let people gaslight me into thinking that I'm wrong. This is all very, very gay, very retarded. It's like fake edgy. It's just one huge like theater. Really, it's theater. It's very stupid, to be honest. Dude, one thing I saw as well. Another thing. Hey, another thing this week on things that are pissing me off. Right. Another thing. This whole Sam Altman, like fake charm offensive, right? Where he's like saying "Okay, boomer," and he's like, just being stupid as hell. Let me see. I pulled this tweet up right here. Look at this. Sam Altman just changed his name to Sam Mogman. And then people are like commenting underneath. Is he crashing out? Oh my God. Mog time. Look at Sam right now. Look at just truly again the white nerds from those parties being like, oh my God, he's like crashing out. So that's what I tweeted right here. I just said, did you guys see Sama? He like changed his name to Mogman. He's like owning Elon right now. Right? Sam was like, dude, I'm a little drunk right now. He tweeted that out, and a bunch of nerds were like, dude, that is so fucking punk rock. Dude, Sam Altman is drinking wine. That's like fucking based, dude. That's like fucking based. Again, I'm over it, man. I'm truly over it. I just want the AI bubble to collapse and for all of these people to just go back to wherever the hell they came from, whatever cave in Ohio that they came out of. So I just want them to go away, dude. That's it. But you know what? At least we have the comedians to defend us. At least we have the comedians who are the last line of defense against the woke mind virus. At least we have them to keep us safe. Like this fella here, Mr. Ben Bankas, whatever the fuck. This was posted a couple days ago. Let's check this out. Dude, this, again, cringe, fucking triggered girl at comedy show? Comedians, right? Just still using the same the same buzzwords, triggered, canceled. Just, yeah, here we go. I saw this.
Are you triggered? Perfect. I thought that would happen quicker, to be honest, when I looked at you at the beginning. What do you think? Here, this is your moment to speak. What should happen now? If this was your... You're good? This is not okay. This is not okay. Do you have kids? Look, we could do this the easy way. This is not funny. People are laughing, but this is wrong. This should be illegal. Think it should be illegal to do that?
All right, I don't think I want to play the whole thing through, but I saw this, look at this shirt, bro, for starters. What the fuck is this shirt, dude? I understand that I'm overweight and stuff like that, but, I wear the bigger shirts. Things to kind of, you're supposed to feel shame as a bigger person. That's the deal. You don't get to wear an extra small shirt on fucking stage, like you're fucking Adam Levine, waltzing around in a tight white shirt. What the hell is this, man? This is fucking, look, belly. This is fucking disgusting. You need to feel shame. That's what a lot of fat people forget. All right. They forget that, yes, you can eat all the Big Macs you want. You can eat all the ice cream you want, stuff your face with Oreos, milkshakes. Have yourself a fucking large pizza at 2:00 in the morning after you've drank a 6-pack of beer. You are allowed to do all of these things. It is your American God-given right to do all of these things. But the deal to that is you have to feel the shame every time you go out in public. That is the deal with the devil that you have made. Yes, babe, you can eat 3 large Domino's pizzas at 9:00 in the morning. That is your right. But also, the other side to that coin is you must wear a hoodie in the middle of June. Okay, that is the deal that you have just signed. You don't get to be morbidly obese still wearing a size extra small. All right, just truly horrible attire. This is the Louis C.K. effect, where he would just walk on stage and be dressed in the worst shit possible. That's the Louis C.K. effect. That's who this guy is. This guy is so egotistical. He thinks he is Louis C.K. This guy fucking sucks, dude. And don't get me wrong. All right? Don't get me wrong. This girl here, she is not completely a victim. I hate this face that white women make, or that just women in general make. They just make this dumb face. Granted, it is absolutely warranted in this scenario, because this guy fucking sucks.
Ever again. Like, if she could freeze my bank account right now, she would freeze my bank account. Like, if she had the power to do it, she might actually. She kind of looks like she works at RBC. So she might. I love that your friend here is like just trying not to laugh. So. And that's how much she likes you as a.
Yeah, dude. Do comedians like tell jokes anymore, or is it just crowd work? It's just crowd. And this guy, of course, he has to plug it. They gotta. Hey man, check out my tour. Hey man, hey, I'm gonna be at Giggles. I'm gonna be at Giggles in Austin, Texas. And then I'm going to do the comedy mothership after that. And then I'm going to head down to the Laugh Factory in San Antonio. And then I'm gonna go up to Flint, Michigan, and do Chuckle Hut there. So come and see me. Come and see me, guys. Don't forget to get your tickets. It's gonna sell out fast. Just the dumbest shit. Also, I hate this whole thing, this whole movement now, or this common thing, where when someone is like being retarded, being stupid as fuck, or just being unbearable to be around, whenever they say stupid shit, and you're like, hey dude, can you just not, right? Can you just chill out a little bit? They go, oh, what are you, triggered? Oh dude, everybody's triggered. Everybody's triggered. I just said the N-word 100 times in the restaurant, and everybody's triggered. What the fuck is up with that, man? You can't even say anything now. That's this. That's literally this. You know, at least the comments are, you know, they're pretty they check out, right? They're telling him that he sucks ass and shit like that, rightfully so. Yeah, this fucking sucks, bro. Comedy disgusts me. Comedy, stand-up comedy fucking disgusts me. Truly does. It truly does. All right. I don't want to spend too much time on that guy. I mean, I don't know. You can't really win with these people because, I mean, that's what they want. They just want 10,000 comments of people telling them that they should die. Because it just, all right, number goes up, that means good. Yes, 1 million people are telling me that I'm a waste of life. But hey, I got 1 million impressions. It really is a soulless algorithm type of lifestyle to have. It's really sad to just kind of see someone, you know, have their soul just be replaced with an algorithm. It's truly sad. I saw this, dude. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this. Right, obviously, as someone who hates everything and tends to be hypercritical of every single thing, it's weird to say that I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this, but this is just, it's interesting, man. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this. He's a 32-year-old rich auntie with no job, no kids, and no responsibilities. Check it out.
2-year-old rich auntie with no kids, no job, no responsibilities, and somehow life just keeps getting better. I don't wake up to baby cries or badass kids running around the house. I wake up to silence, skincare, and food I don't have to share. Y'all love to say, oh, I hear an auntie, but I don't see an auntie. Well, darling, the joke's on you. I'm not your emergency contact or community rideshare. I'm a rich auntie in mindset, not maternity. Auntie isn't about gender. It isn't age. It's a lifestyle. It's luxury with boundaries. A refusal to trade peace for proximity or shrink to fit. I live by bougie economics 101, darling. I don't split the bills with struggle. I don't entertain low effort love. And I don't negotiate with broke behavior emotionally or financially. I wear a ring in public not because I'm taken, but because I'm expensive. It's called preventative bullshit blocking, and trust, it saved time and it works. I take myself on solo dates because no one curates luxury for me better than me. If I want flowers, I buy them. If I want dinner with a view, I book it. I am the treat. I don't reply to what you doing text. I respond to calendars, confirmations, and Apple Pay. If you don't elevate me, you don't get access to me. My circle is curated. My schedule is soft. My peace is non-refundable. I say no with grace, and yes, only when it pays in peace, priorities, or profit. This isn't a phase, darling. It's a blueprint. Auntie is autonomy, power, and pleasure, all funded by high standards and soft boundaries. So when I say I'm a rich auntie, I'm not talking about titles. I'm talking about freedom, softness, and being completely unavailable to nonsense. And no, I don't want your opinion. I want your Amex, your boundaries, and your intentions in writing.
So yeah, that was a video that recently went very, very viral again. The jokes just write themselves, people. The jokes just write themselves. I like to come on here, make jokes, and comment about how, you know, the decay of civilization is upon us, is currently happening all around us. I like to come on here and make those chuckles. But the jokes are writing themselves at this point, man. And again, like I said, I'm not entirely sure how to. Well, that's not entirely true. I do know how I feel about this. um, if I'm being 100% real, this is just. This is not. This is clearly a symptom of where we have fallen or where we are at as a country. The way that this person, girl, guy, I don't know, human, the way that this, walking being, the way they talk, the way everything is like, no, it's all essentially just money first, social elitism first. This social climbing, fake bouginess is not completely isolated to this person. This guy, again, I'm not saying he's a larger representation of the issues that influencer culture has caused on this society. Again, just listen to the way they talk. Everything has to be luxury. Also, for starters, this is clearly an Airbnb. No shame in that. There's no shame in that. All right. I guess that's that fake it till you make it attitude. I mean, I'm not essentially a fan in that, but I get it. Right. I understand why people do it. Do I understand completely just bankrupting yourself by affording an Airbnb you can't afford to promote this fake lifestyle? I mean, I wouldn't essentially promote that. I wouldn't encourage that. But that's what these influencers do. So this is clearly an Airbnb. Be like, oh, Angel, you're hating. You're just a black man can't have money. A black man can't have money and a nice place to stay. It's not what I'm saying. This guy is literally confused. Do you see that? Looked around. Oh, where's the exit? Don't act like you guys don't see that. Look at this. Boom. Where'd I go? Where am I? Where'd I go? Boom. That is clearly an Airbnb, dude. Again, no shame in it. I guess that's the brand, right? That's the luxury brand that you're trying to build. But to use that and to go on and say like, all right, the only language I speak is Amex. I don't want your phone number. I want your Amex card. I only go to luxury restaurants. And then they post a photo of or a quick video snippet of themselves at this restaurant, and there is someone wearing a Chicago Blackhawks sweater, a uniform, at the bar. What luxurious restaurant? What Michelin star restaurant lets anyone? What upper class restaurant lets any of their patrons wear a Chicago Blackhawks uniform? The big old fucking Native American Blackhawk is in the center of that uniform. No, you're not going to be in a nice establishment wearing a hockey jersey. I promise you that. So to say, oh yeah, I only go to fancy restaurants, and then it's this. It's not an ugly place. It's a nice place. Not for me. I don't like places like this. I don't like places that try to be too cool. No, that's not me at all, man. Right? Look, check this out.
The economics 101, darling. I don't split the bills with struggle. I don't entertain low effort love. And I don't negotiate with broke behavior.
I don't split the bill. Okay. If you have someone who wants to pay for you, that's fine. God bless you, right? If you have someone who loves you enough to want to pay for the whole thing and who can afford it and swing it, especially in this economy, God bless you. Why not, right? Love is love. What did he say?
Negotiate with broke behavior emotionally or financially. I wear a ring in public.
He does not associate with broke behavior. Again, I understand not wanting to associate with I don't know, people who really have no aspirations in life, but to phrase it this way, it's insane. It's insane because this is not the only person on the internet that talks this way. There are millions and millions of people, mainly gays and women. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's stop bullshitting. Mainly gays and women who have that. All right, if you don't, if you're not gonna provide for me in some way, if I can't benefit from this financially, socially, or any way whatsoever, I do not want to be around you. Your presence is not welcome here. It's this like uppity, clearly I'm better than you, but you're really not better than anybody because you're living in an Airbnb and using that for fake clout, right? So that's my issue. Now we're hitting full circle with my rant and raving. How I said, okay, you're gonna fake it till you make it with the Airbnbs, shit like that. Do your thing. It's a tried and true method. It's worked before. It's worked for thousands of people before. Do your thing. But don't just come on here talking shit like you already got it. Have at least some shame. You're like, oh yeah, clearly nothing in my life is real, so I'm not gonna be saying, oh yeah, money talks or you walk, but yet every single thing on my life is not real. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I hope I'm not sounding insane or that I'm just talking in circles at this point. But whenever you start, acting like that's who you really are, when you start being like, well, don't talk to me unless you got money. It's like, all right, well, chill out, bro. You are also broke. You are also on the fringe. You are also 2 missed paychecks away from being completely fucked. So that's kind of what it is, man. And it's people are still like, well, you gotta fake it till you make it. Not this. You don't have to be a piece of shit about it. You don't have to be a terrible human and just kind of treat other people like, I don't know, people like this. Here's the thing, they talk to other humans like it's a chat GPT, right? They just try to find the right buzzwords and like how to plug them in and frame it correctly to kind of get the results that they want. That's people like this. That's people, mainly Instagram influencers that exist. Fascinating because this is really a no pun intended, but a larger issue at hand. Also, do me a favor, notice how these people are always alone. Notice that. Notice how all of these people are always alone. I know I post my content, I'm alone in like 99% of my content. I get that, but it's mainly because I have 2 friends and they live a million hours away. But these people, they don't have any real friends. They have these acquaintances, these transactional relationships, because that's who they are to their core. Silicon Valley is rife with people like this, man. I know people who they'll go like, yeah, I haven't talked to like actually any of my real friends. I haven't talked to them in like 6 or 7 months. I just talked to acquaintances or peers or potential coworkers, and that's such a sad existence, man. That's such a sad existence, because when you like, it's like talking to strangers. Like, you can't say the crazy shit you want to say. You can't crack the jokes you want to joke. You can't cry. You can't say, hey, dude, I've just had a bad fucking day. You can't do any of that. You can't really be human. You can't have a soul, because you're surrounded by the people where you say, oh, dude, I'm having a really bad day. They're going to capitalize that somehow. They're going to fucking cut you out of a deal and just fuck you up, ruin your life for no reason, just because you had a bad day, because you're a human. People like that, man, it's a very, very sad existence. Again, beautiful existence per se, right? Everything on paper. Again, I don't know if this is his place or not. If it is, if it's an Airbnb, whatever, you're still staying at this place. Cool, I guess. Everything on paper checks out. Nice house, big city, nice restaurant, luxury items, luxury accessories, trendy fashion. I guess new experiences. You're drinking wine, the best wine. You have all of these experiences, a night out to yourself, but yet somehow it looks so fucking miserable. Somehow it looks like a liminal space. I don't know how the this life and the lives. This is like, again, a very common. This person is so fucking. Again, this life. This is one of a million that you see on the internet, and yet it feels like a liminal space somehow. It does not feel like home in the slightest. You have the Patrick Bateman apartment, which I want. I would love to have a Patrick Bateman apartment. It's just still very, very fascinating. I feel like this really encapsulates just really the heart of the American psyche in 90 seconds. Truly. Wow. That is just something I wanted to. Those are my thoughts, people. Those are the thoughts that I have. But yeah, that's going to be the show this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. To the people that are new here, welcome. Hopefully we didn't scare you off entirely. Welcome to Fight Club. Except the first rule of this Fight Club is we tell everybody about Fight Club. You tell your fucking boss about Fight Club. That is the first rule about our little gang, our little cult. So welcome aboard. We hope to see you next week. Thank you everybody again. Old Glasses has got to run. He's got to edit. I got to get this up for you guys. I got some deadlines, and then we got hockey to watch, baby. We got hockey coming on. The Ducks are playing. So yeah, that's it, people. That's the show this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care. God bless. I love you all, and I will see you all next time.